This is a Treasure Minus level love short film. It not only won 27 awards, but also healed countless people's hearts. The most classic French romance is definitely worth watching. The story begins. In a special city, everyone has their own exclusive train. The man in front of him was still tittying his hair in the last second, but he didn't expect that he would be deeply attracted by the woman in the opposite car in the next second. It is no exaggeration to describe her as picturesque, elegant, and charming. The green light came on, and the two trains slowly moved in opposite directions, but the man was reluctant to look away for a long time. The woman's appearance had been deeply engraved in his heart. Love can come so suddenly. The man would never have thought that they would meet again in the same place the next day. The man was very excited. He hurriedly greeted the woman, and then suddenly remembered something. He saw him frantically turning his palm over, fearing that the train would suddenly start. It turned out that the man was looking for paper and pen, and the woman also seemed very curious. After writing, the man hurriedly raised it to the window. But when the woman put on her glasses, the train actually started. It seemed as if the heavens had played a joke on her, but the man was not discouraged. From then on, they met every day, and the man would always find ways to make the woman happy, which became the thing the woman looked forward to most every day. Unexpectedly, on this day, the man in the opposite carriage disappeared. The woman was anxious to look for him, and finally found out that it was a small show that the man had carefully prepared. Looking at his cute appearance, the woman smiled happily, but unfortunately, the good times did not last long. I don't know when it started. No matter how hard the man tried, the woman was always unwilling to look at her. She was always busy with her own things. The man was very sad, but she was unwilling to give up. On this day, the man made a very bold decision. She actually took down the window with a screwdriver. Then, the man saw the right time and pulled down the emergency switch. This operation stopped all the trains. The man leaned out of the window and desperate the figure that he had been thinking about. He originally planned to jump to the woman's side, but there was no one in the opposite carriage. In the end, the man could only retreat helplessly. The train started moving again. He sat down like a lost soul, feeling extremely lost. Is it over? At this moment, the man suddenly seemed to be touched by something and slowly raised his head. At this moment, the man couldn't believe his eyes. You, who haunted his dreams, appeared in front of her. There was still a trace of uneasiness and nervousness on her face, but more of shyness, excitement, and joy. The man felt like he was dreaming. It turned out that the woman's abnormal behavior before was to record the time they met. Every time she missed and missed, it became their motivation to run towards each other. Even in the face of distance and time, they still followed each other's footsteps and never gave up.